Anthony Anderson is one of the biggest weirdos in Hollywood. The point we have to say one of, that's crazy within itself. We know Hollywood is known to produce and manufacture weirdos, pedos, and a whole lot of mental illness, a lot of crash outs because what they've been doing to them, especially the Disney stars. But we gonna get into Anthony Anderson. Apparently, he been doing some strange things like the rest of them, all of them really. Most of them, let me say that because I don't want to box everybody in, but most of them. Let's get into it, family. You already know what to do, and if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe, and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
She's single, but looking.
But I'm illegal for people that are old.
Well, you know, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but, you know, I'm one of them.
Oh, man said it out of his own mouth. Sometimes these comedians and actors, they tell on themselves, but they put it and word it like it's a joke, but it's the real truth.
All right, y'all. Now, check this out, right? I had a couple clips I wanted to show y'all in this video. Check this out. Now, I've never seen this clip. Raise your hand if today is the first time you've seen this clip. Now, I saw it about a week ago, but I'm just now getting to it. This clip was going viral on TikTok, right? Maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, maybe. Because back in July, Anthony Anderson and his team actually responded to this clip, making its way back around the internet because this happened in 2003. Mind you, Anthony Anderson was 33 years old and Lindsay Lohan was 17. This man says the wildest shit I have ever heard so blatantly on a television show. Hopefully this doesn't have any kind of copyright and we can actually show it because he actually puts his hand on her knee and says, "You sure grown up a lot since you last did Parent Trap. And me and my kids used to watch you." Now, y'all know when she did Parent Trap, she was young. Right here, she's 17, young, and he's 33. And if I'm not mistaken, Anthony Anderson has some sexual charges against him a couple years ago. But check this out. This ain't that much of old news. They just came out over the summer and responded to this clip. This shit is crazy. Check this out, y'all.
You're sick and you just kissed me on the lips with tongue?
I didn't kiss you on the lips.
You might bring me some rubbing alcohol. You're sick and you just kissed me on the lips with tongue?
I didn't kiss you on the lips.
You might bring me some... I digress. My children and I, we loved you in the Parent Trap. I just want to give that to you.
Thank you so much.
And you've grown up a whole lot since then. You're only 17.
Yeah.
Are you driving yet?
Yes.
Can you drive?
Yes. It's the same things.
Speaking of pink,
Uh-oh.
I have something I'd like to add to your collection. It's pink, it's satiny, and it's me.
Oh,
It's me. To Lindsay, from me. There you go.
well, this is going to go right on my bed. And when I see you, I will say hi because I'll see your face every
Thank you,
night.
baby. Now, aside from entertaining me in your room and in your house, what gentleman will be at the new pad with you and Raven Simone?
No one.
I'm just talking about, you know, like parties.
No, I don't have a
get-togethers.
boyfriend.
She's single, but looking.
But I'm illegal for people that are old.
Well, you know, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but, you know, I'm one of them.
He making that girl super awkward. This man that gave her a pillow with his face on it. Talking about, "I'm going to be on your bed." He said, "You're only 17. From the jump, everything he has done and said has been weird. Since she walked out. Talking about, "You sick and you done kiss me on the lips with tongue." What? She like, "I ain't kiss you on the lips." Get over here fantasizing, wishing she did. I ain't know Anthony Anderson got down like that, but I'm not surprised. Hollywood is filled with it. In order for you to be a part of Hollywood, you got to be one of them. Y'all know what I mean when you say one of them. You got to get down with the get down. You got to get in where you fit in. Let me just put it like that.
Now, this big-headed, big-bearded, former fat boy is one.
No way this a real picture. No way. That man got the side of his booty out. I'm sick. I'm even watching this video. What is going on? No way. I hope that's fake. Please let that be fake. I'm hoping that's fake, man. I don't even want to finish the video. No.
Nasty ass man. From the moment that interview started, he was completely inappropriate with a 17-year-old girl. And back in the summer, they tried to come out and say that it was meant to be comedy. It was meant to be all jokes. When just a year after that, he faced his first, sexual assault charge. And after 2004, I think he faced two more, with the most recent being in 2018. I also have a clip that I'm going to play of a former actress alleging assault from Anthony Anderson.
Look, before we tackle this assault case or allegations, whatever we want to call it, I'm learning about all of this fresh. I didn't know any of this was going on with him. You got to watch the way people joke. He want to say it was meant to be funny. It was jokes. Y'all done heard the saying, you got to watch the way people joke because there's some truth in those jokes. Perfect example right here. There's some truth in them jokes he was saying.
Elevator. But y'all, this man started the interview saying she kissed him on the lips, put his hands on her knee and said, "You've grown up since then." She was only 17 years old, y'all, in that interview. That she's grown up a lot since Parent Trap. The most horrifying of it all ended that clip with saying, "I won't say any names of men who like them young," and openly said, "I do." What part of funny or, comedy is that when you're saying it to a 17-year-old? You're asking a 17-year-old girl who at that time was living with Raven Simone, what kind of guys are they going to have at their house? He literally asked her. I don't even think he asked, was she, living with her parents just to know. I think he was trying to plot, trying to make sure she living alone so he might be able to slide one day. 33 years old. I mean, look at Anthony Anderson. He done got so skinny, head so big. He got that bobblehead effect going on right now. And look, this is an old picture of Anthony Anderson right here. I can just look at him and you can tell he nasty.
I was going to say the same thing. And look at them shoes he got on. Boy looking like he got some bowling shoes on. I ain't trying to roast him, but I can't slide past that without calling it out. And he looked like he had trouble probably, getting some action. So them be the ones that had to take it. I'm just saying.
Tell he a little predator. Look at them shoes. Got that little old Nokia. This is a real old picture right here. I can just see it over Anthony Anderson. You can see that he was a nasty guy. He still is. Being accused of, assault so many times. Ain't these women just ain't out here making this stuff up. And I was honestly kind of mind blown when I saw that clip of him and Lindsay Lohan. I never seen that. I ain't see that when I was a child. I ain't see that growing up. Nothing. They must have kept that under wraps. Whoever put that out and let that go viral, they must, I don't know. Obviously, it had to be because he was going to host the Emmys. And they were trying to get him banned from hosting the Emmys. So all of the freaky stuff and assault charges were coming back around because they were like, why would the producers hire him to host the Emmys? So clearly that's where it came from. People just started digging this stuff up. Now, I want to play y'all this next clip of the lady who talks about him assaulting her on the elevator. Then I also, it gets a little bit freakier. Anthony Anderson, this almost turned into a whole video about him. I didn't even think it was going to be this long. But Anthony Anderson, he tells a story where he talks about going to a hotel with Prince. And look, this shit get a little freaky. I'm not even going to say what it's about. I'm going to wait till we get to that part. Before we go there, check out this clip about the assault that happened on the elevator, all right?
You think you know David's story.
Check this out.
We were signing posters for the movie because the movie was out,
Mm-hmm.
and we were done. So we were staying in a hotel, all of us, everybody. It was just, they were sending different cast members out to different cities to promote. And I was paired with this person because we were both sort of easy, off the cuff, and funny. Like we could just go back and forth. So it made it interesting. It was just sort of like a meet and greet. We were signing posters. We were all done. And I never forget what I had on. I had on a jean jumpsuit that zipped up the front.
Okay.
And we were done. We've been out there for hours. Going back in the hotel, you know, Vegas hotels, it's a lot of floors. And we were like near the top of the floor. We were both all staying on the same floor. And I was in the elevator, and he had two male friends that were in town just to see, you know, hang out and whatever. But, you know, you worked with someone, and then you've been doing promotion with this person, you think that's your friend, and you're very comfortable.
Right.
So getting in the elevator with him and his two friends in a Vegas elevator to go, 42 floors up,
Right.
wasn't a thing. We were just
Right.
talking in there, and he looked at his friend, and his friend pushed the emergency stop. And he said, "You gonna finally give me what I want."
This man cornering people in elevators. You definitely can't be in a room with him alone if you can't even be in an elevator with him and two other people. You could tell she not lying either. You could tell it's traumatic for her when she even talking about it and got to remember what happened. But you can tell she ain't lying.
I thought he was kidding. I'm not. I started laughing. And I'll never forget, I had really high heels on. And he came at me to try to unzip my, and that's when I caught his hand right here. And I was like, no, you're not going to unzip a big guy.
Okay.
Pushed me back, tried to unzip it. We were fighting now with my zipper because I
And
realized now
his
we ain't
friend is
playing.
in there watching.
Two friends.
Two friends are watching
Watching.
this. Wow.
And kept the elevator from moving. And people, I guess, are trying to make it move again because they're on different floors. So it would start moving and they would stop it again. We were fighting with the zipper. He got the zipper down and tried to pull it off of my body. Now we're fighting. We're both sweating. And I was like, "You not going to, no."
Right.
And we fought and we fought. And we went up and down. I'll never forget. We stopped on a floor, opened up, and there was a bunch of people trying to get in the elevator. And his two friends stood in front of the door and said, "You're not getting on this elevator." And he got my jumpsuit off of me, like the top of me, but it was still on my waist. I got out on our floor. I managed to get out on our floor. He jumped up. Like I said, I had on really high heels. He tried to stop me by tackling me. He jumped on my back. And you know how like those long halls in the casino?
Yeah.
I carried him on my back, fighting, till I got to my room and I started banging on my door. And I was screaming all the way. But it's Vegas.
Right.
We ain't screaming in a hallway.
Right.
And my fiance at the time came out. He was in the room next to our room. He jumps off, goes to his room, and now we are looking a mess, both of us. I just pushed him back in the door. We went in our room and I told him what happened. And he said, "I'm going next door." And I was like, "I don't want you to go next door. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't want you to do that because that's going to end up in a fight." He goes next door anyway. He
As he should.
denied
Right,
everything
absolutely.
that
As he
happened,
should.
but he saw me.
Yeah.
He saw. He
Ain't
knew.
no denying.
He knew.
He shouldn't even been talking.
No,
it's
he
on
was.
site.
He talked.
It's on site.
He talked
It's on
through it.
site.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
happen. He talked through it. Came back over about an hour later, and he said, he's gonna leave you alone. And I was like, okay.
Now, a lot of people don't really believe what she said because she took a long time to come out and tell her story. But, I mean, it's kind of 50-50. A lot of people, when I was checking comments, really believe what she said. And shoot, I believe her. Because if you that bold to do it in front of your friends, I mean, y'all have done it before and, you just didn't get caught or didn't get out the times that you did.
Sound like that was the protocol. If he knew just to have a certain look and the friends knew to stop the elevator, that was his go-to move. Catch him in the elevator. I'm glad she fought him off and, ain't nothing happened to her. Her fiance at the time, he did the right thing, even though she said, don't say nothing. Nah, you going and saying something. Confront old boy. Handle it, rough it, whatever you got to do. It's going to go how it's going to go after that. He did what he should have did. He did what he was supposed to do.
A lot of these people, you know, that we've been learning over the years, this is common practice, especially with people in the industry. Started this video with him saying he likes them young. So you could put 2 and 2 together as we go ahead and check this clip out.
Went to this after-hour spot after the concert, a place called Village Underground in the
Sure.
Village.
Oh, that's famous.
Yeah, and so, you know, because Prince likes to jam afterwards. Well, Prince just went to go listen to the musicians. And so it's Prince, his assistant, myself. And I see Prince lean over to his assistant. And then all of a sudden, the assistant leans over to me and says, I don't know why I do this voice, but it's like, Prince wants you to come back and have pasta and pizza. I was like, oh, okay. And then Prince got up and left, and she got up and left. I don't know why her voice is so deep, because it was a woman. She got up and she left.
Because you were summoned.
Yes.
You were summoned by royalty.
And I showed
Summoned by the devil.
at the Ritz-Carlton. There's a doorman there with a key, and it was like, Ms. Anderson, Prince is on floor 42, and the room number is 4206. I was like, okay. Gave me my key, put me in this private elevator. I went up, put the key in the door opened. I had my wife with me. We walked in. I was like, oh. And there was, you know, an array of people in the living room. And I went back to find Prince, and he was back there holding court with Tavis Smiley and Cornel West. And he looked up and was like, smiled and gave me the peace sign. And I went back in, and we had pasta and pizza at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. How did Prince like his pizza? This is very
he-
important.
no,
The toppings
first
is a
off-
window into one's
First
soul.
off, there was no meat on the pizza, and I didn't see Prince eat any pizza. We would go to his house, man, for the house parties. You know, I want to say Prince was a vegan, and so he had his chef prepare. You know, you'll be at the house, and it'd be Stevie Wonder playing the piano, Malcolm Jamal Warner on bass. You know, Rochelle Farrell singing lead, you know, Harry Connick Jr. playing bongos. No, that was Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, no, Matthew McConaughey. I'm sorry. I get him confused sometimes. But it was just amazing, man. And then it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, his chef is serving you breakfast.
I'll leave that one up for y'all to decide what you think about that. Notice he mentioned Malcolm Jamal Warner, who's now dead. The entire interview is about Prince, who's been dead. And just, you know, the common Hollywood circle of, at the time, people would never have thought they would die the way that they did. You know, in the form of those dark Hollywood rituals. And Anthony Anderson, somebody who basically spent his entire adult life in Hollywood, is no different from the rest of them.
And then, you know, pizza is symbolic. Y'all remember the Pizzagate thing? How pizza was symbolic for pedos, people being pedos. They would use pizza as a code name. He said Prince didn't have no pizza. That's why I'm going to ask the same question. What do y'all think about that? What was said? Judging by the fact the video started with him flirting with this underage girl. Now he talking about pizza. But Prince was a vegan. He didn't have no pizza. Is this subliminal speaking? But you had pizza, but Prince didn't. At 4 a.m. right after witching hour at 3 a.m. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is a sick video. I don't want to continue with no more, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Peace. I'll catch y'all on the next one.